Welcome to Swolehammer. With a new setting for Warcry on the horizon, it's hard not to get excited about the possibilities of warbands we could see later this year. So that's what this video is. Either related to the new setting, or just something we'd like to see in general. 3 Warcry warbands we want in 2022. If you'd like to see the kill team part of this video, 3 kill teams we want in 2022, it's in the description below. So first up, we have the Dawnbringer Crusades, or just general Cities of Sigmar specific warbands. Now, Cities of Sigmar is, and always has been, kind of a weird beast. It's initially made for players who had Warhammer Fantasy models, or just ways to incorporate different order factions. Now, at Warhammer Fest, they did a very quiet and reserved reveal on these Dawnbringer Crusades, Crusades of Humans, looking back and to take cities in the name of Sigmar. While either getting a Dawnbringer Crusade warband would be cool, it'd also just be cool to get specific cities of Sigmar warbands. One for Phoenicium, one for Hollowheart, Living City, etc. They don't have to necessarily release a bunch of these, but just to get an example of what specific Warcry warband models would look like from a city of Sigmar would be very cool. Also, it kind of makes sense because since this Dawnbringer Crusade is supposed to be taking back cities in the name of Sigmar, or just territory, these wild lands that we're going to see in the new Warcry setting is a perfect landscape for crazed, flagellant humans worshipping Sigmar. This would also be a perfect opportunity to bring Dorelia and Galen, the Witch Hunters from City of Sigmar, into Warcry. They don't have rules and they're very sweet models, and they would match with that kind of Crusader vibe, or just make the warband a Witch Hunter theme. Honestly, Cities is already an extremely stacked book, both in Warcry and Sigmar, so I could go on about this, but let's just keep going with the list. Another warband we'd like to see is a warband of Maneater Ogres. These are the pirate ogres from the Ogormaw tribes that are more free from the tribe and doing mercenary work. So I think this would be very cool because we had a taste of it with Black Powder's Buccaneers, and that was a very, at least aesthetically cool little release. But Maneaters have a weird profile in Warcry, and just expanding on the whole Maneater, different pirates from the same kind of group would be a very sweet idea just to see represented in Warcry. While I do appreciate kind of seeing just like the animals and the cute Gnoblars doing stuff with Hrothgar's Man-Trappers or the Knife Monkey from Black Powder's Buccaneers, it would just be cool to get a group of mostly Maneater Ogres doing pirate stuff and having cool synergistic pirate abilities, which the Maneater is just very generic right now. And with the filming of this video, we don't know what the 2 destruction battletomes we're getting in the fall are, but a good chance it could be Ogormaw tribes, and this kind of release could line up perfectly for a fall Warcry release as well. And lastly, it's more dwarves. Yes, I love dwarves in fantasy and sci-fi. I always think they're a very cool race, but mixed with my love of chaos. I want chaos dwarves in Warcry. While I love the tiny amount of representation we get from the Chaos Dwarf and the Iron Golems, and Chaos Dwarf from the Spire Tyrants, I just want a full warband of Chaos Dwarves. Realistically, I want a full faction of Chaos Dwarves to come back to Age of Sigmar. Since they did make weapons for the Kruleboyz, they are lore relevant right now. And it actually does bring a case for them to have some sort of comeback. And most of the models available for Chaos Dwarves are extremely old metal sculpts. A warband of Chaos Dwarves representing each Chaos God, or just Chaos in general, being released in 2022, these sculpts could look amazing, and I'd love to see what GW could do with it. So that's the video. If you have any warbands you'd like to see, in general or in conjunction with the new Warcry setting, please let us know in the comments. And also, don't forget to check out our other content, be it Warcry, Age of Sigmar, or Kill Team related. This is, as always, Rafiq from Swolehammer. Stay swole.